Yo YouTube, today I'm gonna share with you 9 adjustments I did in my trading that made me to have a long-term account, to hold this account for a long term, why I mastered my strategy, and I've shared this same way to hundreds of traders and they are profitable also with me. In this strategy, we are going to learn that trading is beyond technical analysis. Trading is a mindset game, and when you change your mindset, everything around it changes. Now, what do I mean by changing the mindset? Saying in the mindset of psychology, how you think about the journey, how you think about the trade, how you handle your business, they are all mindsets that come with trading. These are the 9 adjustments you need to become a profitable trader this year. The number one is structure. Let me tell you, structure is the foundation of everything. If you want to build a house, you need a plan. From that plan, you dig out the foundation. From that foundation, you start to lay your work, cement, and before you know it, that foundation is what determines will this house will it be a bungalow or will it be a 2-story or 3-story decking? I don't know. A duplex, everything around it is that place. So with this little bit of understanding, you have known the where I'm going to, right? Which is analysis. Analysis is something that you do each morning for you to understand where the market is going and where it's coming out from, which is what I call having a top-down analysis. Yes, you heard me right. Top-down analysis. What do you mean by this analysis? What will you get from this analysis? When you have this analysis right, you will be profitable and have a little bit of more confidence and not taking a random trades. If you're trying to take a random trades, what you face? You're going to face a lot of things like what? Blowing your accounts, getting frustrated, getting burnout. That leads us to the number 2, having a routine checks. Something about routine is something that we all don't admire in trading. Let me tell you something about routine. Routines are something we do each morning in our chart work. For example, when the footballers want to, what Inter Milan studied is that Barca was keeping a high line. That high line was what that kept them going. They had to do what? Learn how to break the high line, even though it's very difficult. But they maintain the plan. What are the plans that you see in? Let's go back to trading and let me give you a direct example of this thing I'm trying to tell you right now. There are procedures you check each morning according to the way you trade that gives you a guide on, yes, this thing has been happening, or no, I'm not going to take this trade, yes, I'm going to take this one, because there are two different things telling stories each morning. So when you have your structure, you come down to your routine. Having a good routine are something that will keep you a very long time in trading. Now let's go to the number 3 of it. One thing that we all fail to understand is that risk management is the greatest thing that we ever miss in our trading. See, let me tell you something. If, for example, you happen to have 20 losing trades, okay, a 10 losing streaks in a row, you will say that's not possible, right? Yes, absolutely, that's not possible. For some people, yeah, it's possible. And what will keep you in the game till the time you get to start seeing your trades again are good risk management. For example, if you have 5 losses in a row, the reason why you didn't blow it in the 6th trade or 7th or 8th one and wait for the next phase when the trade will start working out is because you have a good risk management. How do you now? It's all about for you to know the appetite of your risk management. There are so many ways to find a appetite on how you understand its risk management, but I will give you a simple idea on how to understand what risk management is. The number one thing about having a good risk management is dividing your account. How many times you're going to trade the account before they say that you have blown the account? Yeah, you heard me right. Trading 5 times is small. Trading 10 times is small. Because of psychology, you might feel like, okay, I'm not going to trade today. Then the day you say you're not going to trade, the trade will work out. Okay, tomorrow you'll be like, okay, my strategy is not working out. You rush back to the trade and you lose. This is everything that every traders have experienced. That's why I say that trading is a mindset game. The number 4 about it is rules. Rules are what keeps us in the game too. Same with risk management, for us not to blow our accounts. Free rules are kind of freedom that we have. Don't see rules. Rules are very painful, but they are the what gives us that freedom we are looking for. If you say I don't want to trade, I don't trade in Asian session, you set that rules because you want to be free, have the freedom of sleeping that late night. If you say I don't trade on Mondays, that's because you want to be free on Mondays. You now understand what rules means to us as traders. Rules, any rules you set for yourself, you should not look at it as these are painful. No, look at it as these are what to keep us in this game for a long-term purpose and for me to have that word freedom. And that leads us towards the 5th one, having a trading plan. See, let me tell you, traders, a lot of people feel like they have trading plans, or some people feel like they don't know what is trading plans. Trading plans are not when this happen, this will be. No. Trading plans are a proper way we check each morning to know where is the market going to, where is it coming from, and what are the ways for me to enter this trade, and what are the times that I'm expecting to enter this trade. So the rules and having a plan helps us to have that freedom we need, that freedom of staying out of the market till the market comes to us. If you have plans on how to trade, you see yourself, you wait while the trade comes to you. You understand what I mean? Like this. Yeah, just think about it. Everything I'm saying here, I have passed through them, and I give you the absolutely guide on how I did it. I'm telling you this not because I'm a better trader. No, I'm telling you this because I want to help thousands of traders, because I've already been helping hundreds. So I want to help the thousands of traders out there to maximize profits and be a better trader and be a mentor to people who never paid for mentorship. All I'm asking is for you to give a subscribe, share my video to other traders, share my video to any group you are, share my video to any group you are, so that's the only way I will get a reward from doing this video. I'm not monetizing what I'm saying to sell you anything. I'm only here asking you to share my videos to every that you think that needs this help. A lot of people need this help. It is very bad that you saw this video and you heard it to yourself because you feel like you want to be the only one who is gonna be profitable. No, that's not how it's being done. See, in trading, the only thing I'm asking you right now is to share this video to a lot of people, a lot of traders. Refer this video in your status, your IG, your trading group, trading signals, for them to learn what I'm trying to pass through you right now. The number 6 in my list today is awareness. Let me tell you, traders, as a beginner trader, we don't know what we are doing. And that's where the market says that it took us 6 years to be profitable, 10 years to be profitable. When you start being aware, I'm over risking, I'm over leveraging in this trade. When you start being aware, my setups have not come out and I'm risking. Yeah, you get me right? That's when you start to fix it. When these things comes out, you start looking for solutions to fix it. For example, see me, look at how I do my own. Whenever I'm so much in a deep time, like I've never traded for like 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, because I only trade 2 pairs. In this pairs, the first things I do is what? I write it down. I write how I feel, what made me feel that way, and how I'll follow this setup, and how I'll follow this hard time for myself. That leads us to number 7 in my list. What I have as number 7 in this list is belief. You heard me right. Belief. Some people will see like, why are you putting belief in trading? Belief don't work. No, belief too. Why did I say that belief too work in trading? Beliefs are something that we believe on, that if we keep our rules, if we keep our trading plan, if we keep everything that we ever wanted to keep, we are still going to make money from what? Trading. Yeah, you had me right. If we can keep everything, if we can believe that if I do this, I'll be a professional trader this year, this month, this week, you have to start doing those things. That's why I had to include what? Belief to this list. Thought about yourself. You are a believer. You believe in achieving trading. You believe in having an account for almost a year that you're not going to grow that account. That is belief. Believing, you don't believe that you're not going to have stop loss. No, believing that you're going to have an account for 1 year, 2 years, that profit account, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Even though you don't make profits for 2 months, but you still have that account for 3 years, 2 years. That means the investor can trust money. You can now openly tell your investors, trust me, I'm going to handle this account for 1 year. I'm not going to lose the money. They will look at you and you keep it because you have done it already. That takes us to the next one. The one I have next in this my list is called something you never think of. Something that you feel like you're doing. Something you feel like you're very good at. Something everyone thinks that you're very good at, but nobody's good at it. What's this? Seriousness. Why did I pick seriousness in this list? Ask yourself, are you serious? Do you know if you're serious about trading, you won't forget? That's where the seriousness comes in. If you're serious about anything, you won't forget. If you're serious about buying your food, you won't forget. If you're serious about getting a clothes, you won't forget. If you're serious about buying a new phone, you won't forget that day. If you're serious about cooking, you won't leave your cooking. So seriousness is what gives us that ability to remind ourselves to stay humble and understand that in this game of trading, the most important thing that we need is seriousness. Yeah, seriousness. Good. And finally, the last one I'm going to give you on this list, I want you to take a guess of it all. Drop in a comment the guess of it all. The guess of what I'm trying to share with you, this last one, are something very unique that summarize everything we have held today in this video. What is that? I want you to remember this forever, because this is the only reason why you come out of that drawdown. That's the reason why you have that account for years. That's the reason why you will have everything you're seeking for years, because you know what it takes to be a profitable trader. That's it. I want you to imagine this. The reason why marriages last so long is because of what? Not love, but what? You're right, commitment. The commitment we give in trading to treat trading like a long-term goal is the only reason why trading will work out for us. Did you hear me say put business here? But the business is is everything about it. when you have what is called when you have a good way of having committed to something, keeping it long term, handling it care, that's the only way you keep that your account, that your profit account, that your funded account for years. You're not going to blow it because you're committed. No matter what they're saying, no matter the Chinese, no matter the England, no matter anything that happens, the reason why you won't blow the account is because you're committed to serve the account for years. Years. I've never seen any trader that comes out and say, I have this profit account for 4 years, this particular one for 5 years. No, I don't see them. But I see people who share big wins, big payouts. I want us to stop thinking about on how to have the big wins, but rather how to be committed to have the account for a very long term. Let me tell you what long term teaches us. Why I say the commitment we have in this as our number 9 in this group is something. If you're committed, you won't over risk. If you're committed, you follow your plans. If you're committed, you follow your rules. If you're committed, follow the analysis part of it. If you are committed, you know what it is to be a trader who sees the world from not the aspect of making money, but aspect of keeping. That's why they normally say that women are the best traders. Do you know why? They know how to keep. It is in their nature to keep, to nurture, to allow you to nurture it for a very long time. That's why they say traders are the best traders. Not that they trade, not that they are good with technical analysis. No. Men are good with technical. Men think outside the box. But women are very good with risk management. If you have watched me to now, I want to give you the last. It's not in the list, but I think of something. Idea on how to face everything. Again, from this part of being what? Committed. If you're committed to your job as a trader, what you should learn is having the ability to be like a woman and a man. A man who sees us out of the box and the woman who keeps. Yeah. If you're a keeper, that trade, you have your account for long term, and you're not going to cry on your mentor's DM about how you lost money. If you think outside the box, you make money even when the analysis is very little bit corny. Because you think outside the box, you still see where the market is going. So I hope you learned something from this video, because this video is something I draft out from my own experience as a trader, giving you the best, the way the Wall Street traders have done it in 90s, 80s. I want you to share this video to other traders, other groups. Let it go viral, let it go over the countries, so that when you share, since I can't ask you for mentorship or everything, I'm bringing this publicly for many traders out there to learn and understand the key to become a profitable trader. And nextly, my comments will be open, so I'll reply to anybody who has something to say. Make sure you write down what you understand in the comment section, so that when your comment is being liked 4 years later, 6 years later from now, it should remind you of how you started, how you become very profitable with these simple steps. See you in another one. Follow me on my IG, follow me on my X at I am Maximilian FS_FS everything. I'm Maximilian_FS. Anything you search me on. Share this video to every group you are that are related to forex trading, crypto, and bye. See you in another one.